Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today we're looking at a microphone. Now this particular product was sent to me by the manufacturer free of charge for review. I gladly said I'll review it, but they won't get to see this video before you do. I'll upload it to YouTube, send them a link to it, and then they'll see it at the same time as you guys and girls do, which means they've had no input in the video. They've had no input on what I say about it, whether I like it, whether I don't like it, whatever. So now we've got that out of the way, let's get into this particular microphone. And it is the Feelworld FM8, and here it is. It's a really tiny little microphone. This particular one is 44 quid, as good as, and the Rode is 49 quid, about 50 quid here in the UK. So you know, they're very similar. They're very similar in price and they're very similar in design. Even when you look at the shock mount is black on the Rode, but the shock mount on the Feelworld is red. It comes with two of them for some reason. I don't know why they've sent two. That's one of them that hasn't got the cold shoe on, and it comes with the one with the cold shoe. So as again, it's plastic, but it's nicely made. It does the job, you know. And then obviously you can put your microphone into that, and there you go. And that gives a good shock mount for that. So that should absorb a fair bit of sound. You know, when you've got that on your camera and it's moving around a bit, that should absorb the sound. But we will go out. I'm going to do a test in here. So I'm going to put it on my little ZV-1. I'll put it on. I think I'll put it on this ZV-1 that is over here. I'll put it on that ZV-1 so we can see, you know, hear what the sound quality is like here in the studio. When I'll go outdoors and do a shot with it outdoors so we can see and hear what the sound quality is like outdoors using the dead cat. Now, it also comes with not just this dead cat, which is the big one for outdoor use. So this is the ideal one for outdoor use. But it also comes with, as I throw that one on the table, it also comes with a little one. Now, this one is more designed, I think, for the S's and the P's and the T's. It's not really a windsock, I don't think it is anyway. That just slides on there quite happily, no problem at all. Look at that, job's a good one. That's slotted on there quite nicely. And it also comes with two cables. So you've got your cable, which is the goes to your camera, and then you've got another cable that goes to a mobile phone. So because they're slightly different pin configuration, and it comes with both of those, and it comes with a little carry pouch to put it all in. Nothing exciting, but it's a pouch in a nicely packaged box that is basically that there. That's the box, you know, this is the sleeve that goes on it. Not worried about packaging, are we? So that's about all I can say about this microphone until we've tested the sound quality. There isn't a lot of information to find about it online, but it's a standard 3.5mm jack on the rear of the microphone there, standard 3.5mm jack. So that's fine. You can probably plug any lead into it. I'm going to use the leads that are supplied with the actual microphone. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. As I say, you've seen the capsule. It's a pretty decent, same as the Rode. So let's now put it on my ZV-1 and we'll swap over to that camera so we can actually see what the sound quality is like using it on the ZV-1. So I've now plugged it into the ZV-1, directly into the ZV-1. So I want to see how good the audio is. Now I've got it around about level 7 or 8 on the Sony cameras. So it's quite low down the scale. Now that's good. That's good that this microphone gives you a lot of bandwidth between, you know, for the levels. I've got the little windsock on, so, you know, that should be fine for in here. But as I say, I don't think that little black one is designed to stop the wind. I think that's designed to help with the S's and the T's, so they don't sound so bad. And the interesting thing is, which I did enjoy, the actual cables that they've supplied, these little cables here, they've marked them, which is quite nifty. So you know, instinctively know, which one is for your mobile phone. Can you see that? It's got a little mobile phone sticker on it. And you know which one is for a camera, because it's got a little camera sticker on the one for the camera. So I think that's just a nice little touch. Saves you having to fumble around looking for the right cable. You'll know which is the right cable you pick it up, you know, when you pick it up. So there we go, that's internal. Now obviously I've got it fixed to a tripod, so you're not going to get handling noise because it's on a tripod. So we don't know how good the shock mount is. What we're going to do in just a moment is take it outdoors and use it with the bigger windsock on. So I'm going to put this sock on it just to see how good that works. I'll take off a little one and put this one on and see how good it works outdoors. But this is really important so you can hear how good the audio quality is. Now there's a little bit of noise going on in my studio. You've got a fan coming from the light up there and a few other, you know, computers whirring away. So I'm hoping it's quite directional. They are designed as directional microphones, as I say, certainly for vlogging. So what we want to see is how good it picks up the voice outdoors and cuts out the sound, you know, around you. So let's go outdoors now and see how good it is outdoors. I've now come outdoors using the microphone sort of vlogging style with the ZV-1. This is more, I think, how the camera is going to be used. Not on a tripod indoors, but this sort of microphone would be used as a vlogging style microphone on the camera. So it's fairly close to the voice. I've got it at level 8 on the Sony ZV-1. The great thing with the Sony cameras, as with most cameras, you can turn the levels up and down. But that's at level 8. You've got a noise of a pond in the background, and you've got, you know, noises going around. But I'm hoping it is a very directional microphone and it's picking up my voice, so it'd be fine for vlogging, designed for vlogging. Let's just go a bit closer to the pond and see if it picks up the pond. No, so there we go, the pond is right behind the camera. So if it's not picking that up and it's picking my voice up, that is absolutely fantastic. So again, now the microphone is pointing at me, but the pond is right behind me. So again, if it's picking up my voice nicely, that's fantastic. That means the microphone is doing a good job. And I'm hoping there isn't going to be any hiss, and you know, the pronunciations are coming out fine. I've never had elocution lessons, so I'm not the best at pronouncing words, but you know what I mean. But there we go, that's a sort of a sound test. I have got the bigger dead cat. I hate the word dead cat, that's what they call them. But we used to call them Dougals years ago, but the bigger dead cat on the camera. I'm not the greatest at vlogging, so excuse me if the camera's a bit wonky. I have got it on active steady shot on the ZV-1, which means I have to hold the camera a bit further away. But this is a sound test as opposed to how good I am at vlogging test. So there we go. That is the Feelworld FM8 on the ZV-1 outdoor test, and you know, let's hope it's going to be very good. I've not listened to any of the sound from this microphone as yet, so I'm going to be as fresh to it as what you are when you watch it on YouTube. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. Let's get back into the studio. So there we go. That's the review of the Feelworld FM8 camera microphone. As I say, very much a vlogging microphone, very much in competition with Rode Video Micro. I don't know yet how good the sound quality is, so it goes to show you how genuine this review is. I haven't seen it, I won't do any doctoring to the sound. What you hear is exactly what the microphone produces. I'm hoping it will be very good. I'm very grateful for Feelworld to send me the microphone for review. I've actually purchased other Feelworld products in the past. I've actually got their Feelworld Live Pro L1, and that is a great little vision mixer and live streaming mixer. I use it here in the studio. At the moment I'm using my A10 Mini Pro. I've got all my 4 cameras going into my A10 Mini Pro, and that's what I'm using. So I've got what I'm filming today with, or have been filming today with, is my A7C doing the close-up shots with its 85mm f1.8 fe 85mm lens on. and then the secondary shot, wide angle shot, is my ZVE10 with the full frame FE 35mm lens on, so that's fantastic. I've put a full frame lens on the APS-C body because it crops it in a bit tighter, and it still gives me that nice aesthetic in the background. So that's the those two cameras, and then I've got camera 3 is the ZV1, another ZV1 over here. So I've been using that for cutaway shots, close-up shots of a product, and I've got product showcase mode turned on with that ZV1, so when I hold up the lights of the windsock, it cuts to that, so that's awesome. And then I have got me fourth angle, which is a ZV1. I've unplugged the cable to it, that's just recording over here, and I've got the Feelworld FM8 microphone recording the audio on that one. In fact, I may well use that as a wild shot anyway. So when I say wild shot, I can cut that in if I need it. And this last section, I will probably use the sound from the Feelworld FM8 microphone. It makes sense to do so. I'm running the sound into the A10 Mini Pro with the Hollyland Lark 150, but I think I'll use the Feelworld FM8 sound going into my ZV1. That again will be a really good example of how good this, or bad, this microphone is. And as I said to you earlier, I do hope it's really good. And then the other shot is my GH5 Mark II, which isn't connected into the A10 Mini Pro. That's just getting a generic wide shot, and that's got backup audio going through my Sennheiser MKE 600 over there. So there we go. That's pretty much my setup. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you, Feelworld, for sending it to me. Really appreciate that. There will be links in the description below where you can purchase it from, so that would be really good if you do like the sound and you do decide you want to buy it. They're great value for money. I think they're brilliant value for money. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography. Hit the like button if you found this useful, and subscribe if you like the channel. That is brilliant. That helps me grow the channel, and leave any comments below. That would be also really helpful. So thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography. Cheers for now. Bye.